Osma.
Mhm.
Our topic is green buildings, members of group Жумагулова Индира and Raihan Айдана. First is a brief description of applied technology and the history its development. Green buildings, also called sustainable or eco-friendly buildings, are designed to minimize environmental impact through efficient use of resources. History of green buildings development. The green buildings concept emerged in the early 20th century, gaining momentum in the 1970s due to the energy crisis. And the reasons for using green buildings and examples of usage worldwide. First is environmental. Second, energy efficiency. First is improved health and well-being occupants. Fourth is cost saving and the economic benefits. Fifth is compliance with regulation and certification standards. Next slide is green buildings of the world. Green buildings of the world in Singapore, Hawaii, and Japan. Next is usage example across in Kazakhstan. In this table, usage of green building technologies across in Kazakhstan. Next table is the evolution from traditional to green buildings technologies marks an significant step towards more sustainable urban developments. In the next slide is comparative analysis of green buildings with predictions. The comparative analysis of selected green buildings technologies with their procedures aims to highlight the advancement and improvements made sustainable construction practices. In the next page is SWOT analysis. In this SWOT analysis table provides a comprehensive overview of the key factors in the green building sectors. In the next slide, the SOAR analysis table. In the SOAR analysis focuses on the strength, opportunities, aspirations, and the results associated with a particular strategy of or sector. In the context of green buildings, this analysis of a positive and forward-looking perspective on the sustainable construction in the industry. In the next page is pest analysis for green buildings. Next is comparison of operational cost of traditional and the green buildings. In this task is as is shown in the table, green buildings significantly reduce operations expenses due to energy efficiency and water saving technologies. The next page is next graph showing price per square meter for traditional and green buildings in Kazakhstan and other countries. In the next table, the table is average construction costs of traditional and green buildings.
In the next diagram, number of certified green building experts in different countries. Diagram illustrating the graphs number of certificate green buildings experts varies and across country, reflecting different levels of committed to sustainability construction practice. In the next slide. Then next slide. Next slide, case study, solar panels in Kazakhstan. Average solar energy production in different seasons, and shown in the table, solar energy production significantly across different seasons, varying sunlight exposure in the country, example Germany and Kazakhstan. And the next slide. Next table, energy efficient technologies. Modern technologies are being actively implemented in various fields to improve the and sustainability to urban infrastructure. Smart grids, green roofs, and smart sensors play an important role in this process, making it possible to optimize energy consumption and improve thermal insulation and monitor air quality. In the next diagram, technology energy events graph. Energy efficient technology plays a key role in the modern world, ensuring lower energy consumption while maintaining high productivity in the context of growing energy consumption and environmental challenges. The development and implementation of energy efficient and solutions becoming an priority for various instruction. In the next slide. Next table, comparative table of building materials. The choice of building materials plays a key role in the design and construction of buildings. Different materials have their own advantages and disadvantages that affect durability, thermal insulation, and environmental friendliness and construction cost. In the next slide, implementation strategies and best practice, guidance for successful technology adoption in green buildings. The successful adoption in green technologies in buildings requires strategic approach that focuses on sustainability, energy efficiency, and long-term impact. And here some essential buildings and comprehensive planning. And next, energy effects technologies, use sustainability materials, embrace smart building systems, and certification and standards. In the last, stakeholder engagement. The next table, risk management and optimization approach for green buildings. Identify potential risk early and monitor and adjust. Mitigate financial risk. And the last, maintain flexibility. It's next. Conclusion. The transition to green buildings technologies represents a key shift towards sustainability urban development, addressing challenges like climate change, resource depletion, and urbanization. Green buildings reduce energy consumption, water waste, and carbon emission while improving and to ensure continued progress. Kazakhstan and other nations should invest in sustainability construction, green materials, and smart urban planning. This will help mitigate climate change and create healthier, more livable urban environments for future generation. In the next slide, appendix, green building assessment certification, Айдана and Индира, and renewable energy technologies fundamentals certification. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.